A couple of weeks ago, I hosted a competition for my subscribers on my Discord server, and whoever won would get a Bloxburg house built by me. The winner was this subscriber named Ellie, and I'm going to be building her dream house. If you want to be in things like this, make sure you subscribe and join my Discord server. With that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. Alrighty guys, so Ellie has sent me a reference photo and some requirements that she'd like to have inside of this house, so we should probably start off by making the driveway. Just some sort of design like that. Nothing too fancy, but she can definitely park a car or two in there. And then I think by using the pebbles texture, that really works out well. And so in the actual house itself, she wants to have like a sunroom here in the front, which I'm thinking of making it about this long here and having to go back maybe this far. Actually, I might make it 5 blocks long just so that way we can really fit everything into the sunroom here. And then of course, we're gonna need the front porch if my internet will load my basic shapes. There we go. Ellie has also informed me that she might disconnect because her internet sucks, so I guess we both have internet problems. That's a true Capto fan right there. But anyways, that's pretty good for our stairs. Again, I'm still really working with this new microphone setup, so hopefully I sound good, but I really don't know. So this porch actually goes on for quite a bit here, but I think something like this works out well. And then of course I can just add this here in the sunroom. So the wall texture is actually pretty tricky, but funnily enough, it actually looks like this texture right here, and it's like this kind of type of orange with it. But I think something like that is really good. And then of course for the sunroom area, I can just make it light stone gray and plastic, and then put this texture in here. And so then there's also some pillars going along this walkway here. So then if I use these plain arches here, I can definitely just connect these pillars that I've made. So this one here is covered by a roof. This one is not. So this one's like open roofing. So that'll be fun to make. But I'm definitely already seeing a nice vision for this house. I'm pretty excited for it. And so one important detail is along this pillar and arch right here, there's actually like plants along it. Oh my goodness, Ellie doesn't have her gardening level up. She's got to get that thing up, Ellie. Ellie, what are you doing? You're not even level 6. But if I make this wall ivy pretty thin, just something like this. And no, I'm not resorting to decal plants here. We are going to make this out of Bloxburg items. Just give me some time. I think a good plant to use actually is this piley plant. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. So by using those semi-transparent rods there and then adding in some bushes on top, we can definitely make this work. I mean, it's something, you know. Although I kind of want to wrap the vine all the way around this pillar here, just so it looks a little bit better. I mean, you know, it's something. That's probably the best I'm going to be able to do for now. So the only screen windows we have are actually this one right here. And I don't know if we can resize this. Yeah, we can't, but that's okay. I'll try to find a way to make it work to Ellie's standards here. By doing something like this and then adding in our arches, we can definitely make a cool design here. All right, it might not be the best there, but you know what? It works. I'm sorry, Ellie, if that disappoints you. And I'm actually thinking over here, if we can, to add in like a screen door. No, because that'd just be weird because it'd open up into the stairs. Never mind. We can add one over here though, if she wants to have like a garden. Yes, the garden. Yes, yes. I sound very British now. Oh my goodness, the amount of people that think I'm British, by the way. That's very funny. I'm not British, guys. All right, but now it's time to get the path that Ellie wanted to connect to her front porch. Something like that. And then now it's time to do some fun landscaping. Who doesn't love to do that? I know decal plant users don't, but I love landscaping. I really do love the new fern plant that they added. This thing is sick. Absolutely in love with that plant. And the pile of chopped logs too. Like, what? Next up though, I'd definitely like to see some new rocks if they can add that. So we're gonna go for some like overgrown landscaping over here. And what I was actually thinking of doing, just in like the regular lawn area, was adding in the field of flowers. So I actually can't resize those. But if you do repaint these, this is a build hack that I thought of right when the update dropped. If you repaint them some nice colors here, you can kind of get like that like clover or just like, you know, kind of like overgrown grass type feel. And I was like, I actually don't hate that at all. So I'm gonna try and experiment with that someday. Let me know what you guys think of that. So I think it's pretty cool. Am I gonna disconnect? Dude, I'm lagging so much. Internet's going down again. Get Capto new Wi-Fi. And now I don't know if it has it in the real house here, but I think a cool fence to use would be the picket fence. Because I mean, like, it definitely adds to that like kind of cottage feel here, I'd say. But anyways, I'm gonna try and fill in this lawn space now with all this landscaping. I'll get right back to you guys after this quick montage. Bro, you've got to be kidding me. Of course my internet goes out. All right, slight intermission, but we're back. It's not even funny too. This actually is every single video. I have some sort of Wi-Fi problem. It's insane. And then what I'm going to do for the siding over here, I'm going to place some organic trees in the ground. So in like the basement level here. Wait, what? Does she not own the basement pass? I didn't realize. Oh, I guess they must have patched that. Whoops, hold on. I guess they patched up that trick that you used to be able to do where you could place stuff in the basement without having to do it before, but oh well, it's fine. We're good. And we can just connect all of our bushes to this now, which at least makes things a little bit easier. And now the lawn is a lot more confined, which is good. I don't think I'm gonna add anything in it, but I think it'd be cool for this type of house to have like a drainage hole, if that makes sense, for whenever it's like raining and stuff. It's just a tiny detail, but it's something that I think this house should have. I think it'd be kind of cool. So if we make it like flint, like just for the type of landscaping we're going for, definitely need this. I mean, there we go. She might be confused as to what that is, but I think it's cool. And then by adding in this stuff around it, it definitely like covers up the drain too, which I think is cool. And we can add in some of these large stones here and just kind of make them a little bit smaller, and it'll help add in that like variety on the plot. So I mean, so far it's an interesting lawn design. It's definitely something I haven't tried before, but I feel like once I keep adding more stuff in, it'll look better and better. Hopefully it doesn't take too much plot data up. That's another thing, guys. I can't see how much plot data it takes because, well, it's somebody else's plot. So sorry, Ellie. Although I do like this corner here when I just made it all like this kind of green, so I'm gonna paint everything that and then add in like other hidden accents every here and there, just because low-key that looks a lot better. Yeah, for some reason that looks a lot better. That's definitely more of what I was going for. But for now, I'm gonna add in other plants here along the driveway and the walkway, just so we can kind of finalize this idea. I haven't used the cattails in a bit, but honestly, they're pretty good, so why not, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely liking our front lawn. Now we definitely need to work on our roof. So one thing the house does have is this like kind of like dormer right here, which actually I'm gonna go back like this. Yes. So I think by using basic shapes, we can definitely get the slanted roof here we're looking for. So first things first, I'm gonna make the sides because that's definitely the more important part. So if we do something like this, and then we have a horizontal plank on it, going up like that. And yeah, just a roof like that is good because then I can copy and paste it right over here. So I mean, there you go. And then here in the middle, I just have that roof kind of slant a little bit lower, so that way this window obviously gets exposure to the outside world. I don't know why I said that as if it's like held hostage or something, but you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, she disconnected. Where'd she go? Hey, I was just building, man. But yeah, basically the roofs connect like this, which would leave a little bit of an overhang down below. I'm not entirely sure what to do in this corner, but I guess what I can do is make the overhang over here. This is like dormer. All right, so there we go. We got those windows over there. That area is also pretty good. I'm hoping that she'll like this house. I mean, like really, I got no guarantees if she will or not, but I really hope that she does. But either way, I like this design I just added in here. I think that's pretty cool. We can definitely even add in some potted vines. Oh my goodness, that's what I should have done for this area over here. Why didn't I? All right, you know what? I just added in some like extra vine stuff up there. That's pretty cool. Now I think a good idea would be to get our front door in here. But once I can find out a type of door, which probably is going to be the standard window door actually. But for now, I just want to make this door really nice. And then we can add in like a little wall lantern thing. Yeah, like a natural wall outdoor lamp. There we go. Finally found the name. And then in the latest update, they did add in like these new zappers. The new, I don't know why they call them zappers. These are definitely, I used to call them flycatchers. I used to grow up actually having one of these. So I don't know, I'd say they're flycatchers just to kind of utilize some new items. Oh, that's what I should add in the lawn over here. I need to add in some fireflies. Yes. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is really cool. Dude, this isn't even fair. Oh, I love the fireflies so much, bro. I can add some cool stuff here on this outdoor area, like this cool grill. So we do have the natural log bench, which I definitely want to add in some. This is just even like a cool landscaping item. We used to use like stumps and stuff back in the day. I'm really happy they added that in. But this could be one of my better landscapings, that's for sure. I should add in some of the spruce trees too. I wish she had the birch trees unlocked, but that's okay that she doesn't. It's alright. So now I'm just gonna landscape over here. There's some extra bushes. Man, this landscaping though, guys, I'm telling you, this is why I don't use decal plants, bro. You can make some really cool things in this game if you just have the creativity for it, guys. I have so many tutorials up on my channel. If you guys want me to make more, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to make an updated landscaping tutorial for all you guys, but I try my best to teach you guys everything I do, so yeah. I had so many people tell me once this update came out, they were like, I instantly thought of you whenever I saw the new landscaping items. I was like, yes, dude, this is absolutely fantastic. Because, man, it sucks the birch tree is level 8, but it is the best tree in the game by far. I can't wait to use that in some of my own builds. But I can make, like, my own birch tree since there's that texture. Just doing something like that, even. I'm going to add an area for you to, like, kind of park here and just kind of fence the property in. Because, well, we definitely need that. And I also like using this fence right here. I think that can definitely help out. But, like, low-key, I actually love everything in this update. And on my budget just changed, by a couple hundred maybe. I don't know what it was, but thank you, Ellie. Thank you for changing my budget. Oh, we went up another 3,000. There we go. Ellie just keeps raising our budget here. It's telling me to spend more money, I guess. Oh yeah, something I also should do is definitely fence in our porch here because, well, that wouldn't make sense. I wouldn't want people to go flying off. So let's get like a woven fence or a floored fence. But yeah, something like that's pretty cool. It just keeps everything kind of intact over here, which I like. And it probably wouldn't hurt to have like a bench outside the front door here. I mean, it is almost fall time, so I definitely want to add fall decor, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Maybe I'll do that in a future video where I decorate every build I've made for fall. At least every build I still have. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool, right? For now, we can just add like candles and stuff. And then adding in those windows there definitely helps. Hopefully that'll help out the interior too. All I can say is with landscaping like this house would be one that I'd be happy to live in. So hopefully she'd be happy with this too. I also took some time over here to just, you know, do a mailbox and trash cans. We should probably landscape this front section now. I feel like that's kind of important. All right, I mean, just some like simple landscaping, kind of like this. I know it's kind of repetitive, I'm sorry, but I'm trying my best here. I feel like before I do any more landscaping, I definitely need to figure out this house layout because right now it's certainly not house layouting, if that's even a word. I just feel like she deserves like a tall ceiling living room, but I'm not sure how to really do it because you can definitely get one in here. But now I think it's time to do our roof, which I might actually use the regular in-game roofing for this top section. It's something I actually never do, but this time I'll make an exception. And then the rest of this roof here can be like a hip roof, which I actually really like these. I mean, hopefully Ellie's a fan of hip roofs too, because she's getting one, but you know, you can only hope, right? This is Hip Roof Palace over here, bro. Oh my goodness. Either way though, I do like the way the house looks right now. I mean, it's pretty cool. For these walls here, I'm going to keep this shingles texture. And then I want to add in an accent color. So over here, I might use some more of the white, but it's going to be like marble bricks. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then in the back here, we're going to use some more of these bricks. Why? Because I said so. I'm going to rework this flooring here because it definitely needs it. And I'm going to use this brown as like an undercolor here. We're going to add in some structurals to kind of outline this area. There we go. I like that outline there. I kind of got this like layered beam design along with some under beams, and that's pretty cool. I can also just get some beams rolling in here. And let's get like a ceiling light in here. What ceiling light should we have? You can definitely get like fans and stuff, but I mean, like, it's an exterior area. You probably shouldn't have a fan here. She did also just ask for me to add a backyard, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Although for your front porch, I'm probably just going to use the ceiling lamp here. And man, is that thing bright. Holy cow. All right, so that's one side of our custom gable roof done. It's kind of tricky, but you know what? It works. It's something. Did they change the wood planks texture? Okay, no, the icon just looks so different now, but I'm gonna paint it probably this custom color here. And if you're wondering, hey, can I get the code for that custom color? Dude, I don't even know how I come up with these custom colors. I just go on the wheel and like mess around just a little bit. But once I get this vaulted ceiling, then though, I should have a pretty good idea for the rest of my build. We just have to find a way to be able to get into a backyard. Oops, I think I got some family over. I guess they just had to use the bathroom. They were walking right next to my room. I was like, yo, what? Ain't nobody ever come up here. But now that makes sense. So there's that roof there. That one's pretty cool too. I like at least having one gable roof in here. That way, whenever it comes like fall, autumn time, she can have a nice room. And even in Christmas time to have like her Christmas tree. So along this wall here, there's gonna be like a fireplace. And then this wall here, we have a cool window design. And then this wall, we have doors to the backyard. Yes, yes, yes. That works. All right, so far the windows are looking good. I'm gonna try to find a way to fit beams in them. All right, there we go. We got some beams in this window now. I like the way that looks a lot. Now it's definitely time to change up this wall texture because it's so mid, so bad. So kind of a curved window like that. I don't know if she'll like it, but one can hope, right? I'm gonna add in some extra beams here in the middle, and then I'm just gonna take a break, go hang out with my family for a bit since they are over right now. There we go. Just something like that. Pretty simple window design. All right, so I added in the wedges up there, and then I also just kind of repainted this. I might keep repainting it over and over again. I'm just having trouble deciding on a color palette. All right, so I definitely want to have a walkway out here, but I'm gonna have to do some landscaping to kind of cover up this wall and obviously this wall, because that wall definitely needs it. But if I add in some spruce trees, there we go, guys. I traced this out, and I added in this little piece right here, and there we go. It's a nice roof. So now we definitely need to add some windows in over here. So there we go. Just adding in those windows there. I think that's a realistic touch. I think I should try adding windows to the rest of these walls here because I'm not going to lie, these walls look horrendous. Because normally my strategy is I cover up this all with like landscaping and stuff, which might be what I do in this corner. But that's not what I want to do for like this area. So again, I really need to figure this out. And I just don't like the way the shingles look here. So I'm going to change this one in specific here to like a brick. Just at least that wall texture. And we can hope that it works out. I think a good light to use over here would be like those like floodlights. I mean, it kind of makes sense, you know? I feel like that adds to like the vibe of this build by using those floodlights. And then we'll have like a path coming on out over here. I'll just landscape pretty tightly around this here, so we don't have to worry too much about any like exposed walls or nothing. So I'm gonna add in some like rocks below here. Okay, that's a high piece of advice for you guys. Make sure if you have open like landscaping areas, just use some rocks. Use some rocks, use some like bushes. It definitely helps cover it up. Just to kind of close that gap underneath the tree there so that way people don't really see through and be like, oh, that's just an unpainted wall. Okay. So like we know right here, right? This is obviously an area that's going to come into the backyard. So we probably need something along this wall that's more like maintenance type style, like whether it's a grill or something, or even like an outdoor fireplace for that matter. And man, my internet sucks right now, guys. Not sure what is going on today. Like if I added in like a fireplace, that's like that tall, which I get it's a little, maybe that's a little over dramatic, but you make it something dark like that and boom, Oh man, you know what I just realized? It'd be so cool if I could get a hanging chair here, but since I have the steps, I can't. I tell you what though, that would have been so cool, especially with the bench too. Oh man. Anyways, I should probably wrap around this path here to the backyard. She's very adamant at wanting that backyard, so I'll have to make sure I give her a pretty good one. I feel like this room would be cool to have like a library. Like, I feel like it's one of like those types of homes. So let's try and make that work here. Something like that. Like it definitely blends in, but it's also like cool, And I also did these little designs right here, and I actually really like those. I'm gonna clone that over to the other side. Not sure how many people will see them, but I think that is really cool. You know what I think she deserves? I think she deserves a house with like a bathhouse. This is something I've wanted to attempt for quite some time now, and I think I could really pull it off and make her happy. And then to surround our pool, like we get like a really nice like white marble texture. I just think that it could look really cool. Like even if I use sequins again, like that texture is also pretty overpowered, so I wouldn't mind it, Like yes, yes, yes. And then for the walls of the pool, I'm actually thinking of doing some sort of like blue, like something like that, and then having the floor of the pool be something cool as well. Like I feel like that's really good for the pool, and it's a dark theme that I really like. She just said she's rewatching the Flea video. Look at that, a true #1 fan. I'm just gonna outline the pool in these carpets here because I really think that they could add a nice touch once I'm done with this. So now that I outlined this area and those carpets, I think this actually looks really cool. It added an extra touch that I really like. And then to kind of keep that older feel to this build, I'm gonna add in like some pillars here on the corner. Not really pillars, but you'll see what I mean. It's this just type of flower pot design I'll have. I actually don't know why I called this a pillar. It's definitely not. So that's on me. But basically you place it like this, and then you add in one of our planters here. Yeah, the elegant flower pot. There we go. And then we just add in some flowers in here, obviously, which might take me some time, but we'll figure it out. And there we go. I actually really like that design. And fortunately for me, it's clonable. So all I have to do is just bring this around to the other edges of the pool, and there we go. Although I guess I can have something like here that'd be like a cool like lounge area. So we do like 5, and then in the back just have bathrooms that are like this size here. I'll manage to figure out a design for this. I have a vision, and I might even make it 7 blocks wide just so I can fit everything in here. Oh no, wait, how long was this? Yeah, this is 7. Okay, never mind. I'm tripping, guys. So we add in pillars right here, and I definitely like this color and texture. We'll manage to make it work, don't worry, guys. For those of you who are like, yo, why is he doing that? Just trust me. Just trust me. So there we go. I added in this extra bit of a trim, and I really like the way that looks. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use a fireplace. So either I use the rectangular fire pit, or I use the wicker fire pit table. Nope, we're using the rectangular one. We can even make it be like a red flame. Because, I mean, I've seen plenty of fire pits with like actual red flames, so probably should use a red flame. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these horizontal cylinders, place them in these spots right here, and then we add in the hose spigot. Spigot? What do you call it? I genuinely don't know, I'm sorry. And then I turn them on and boom. Would you look at that? How cool is that? Me personally, I think that's sick. I reworked the flooring in here, so now I can work on like the TV and counter space that I want to have. So of course I have to add in the barbecue grill because why not, right? All right, so slight update. I made a cool like TV fixture over here. I'm gonna put some lights on in here just to kind of light up this area. But like basically it's a cool like hole in the wall like cutout. I mean, I think it's cool. So yeah, how about that, huh? And then we should probably add in some like ceiling fans in here. The traditional fan definitely works. Just adding it in both spots right there. Something like that works. And then now I should probably add some stuff here on the cabinets. Why did I call them cabinets? They're definitely counters and nothing wants to load. Oh man, we should definitely add a sink over here. That's for sure. What? Where'd the sink go? All right, there we go. That's better. Oh my goodness, she disconnected again. How dare she? All right, so for some reason I like these lights a little bit more. I just like keeping it a bit darker over here. And I vibe with that. So there we go. And I'm gonna place a dining table over here for you to eat at, of course. What else are you doing on a dining table, Capto? There we go. We got a nice like little sofa right there. I made it kind of custom, so there we go. I don't normally do that, but I'm going above and beyond here for Ellie. Guys, what plant should we add? They've added so much recently. I think just using a simple plant like this actually works. But there we go. I really like that. I love that this was supposed to be for bathrooms and I ended up decorating it like it's somebody's funeral. Why would I say that? Not funeral, somebody's party. All right, you know what? I actually like that. Just using these stepping stones right here. Yep, so now that I painted that, that's really cool. We can add in our cool grass details if we'd like, just for you to kind of walk right along. This is definitely becoming the build where I spend way too many field of flowers, but it's okay. I think it'd be cool to have the large organic tire swing over here, just so that way, you know, you can kind of utilize that. Something I definitely should add in though is this fountain. This fountain just screams that old style we're kind of going for. All right, yeah, there we go. We can change that color scheme later if we need to. This is quite the backyard, I tell you what, guys. I added in this fence in the back here. I'm gonna add some like gardening stuff for her. I just wish that we could resize these flowers, bro. My goodness, they're gonna add that in the next update. I can already see it coming, but for now, it's pretty annoying. On this side, I'm gonna kind of experiment with rotating the flowers more and seeing what effect that has. I feel like it'll kind of give the flowers a more diverse look, which definitely is needed. And yeah, I definitely like the way that looks. That looks more better than just the uniform side over here. So we'll take it. I should also probably connect this path over here to the actual pool area. So whoops, let me do that real fast. Or no, how about I have this be like to the gardening area? Sure, yeah. All right, guys, I actually want to add in like a greenhouse because how cool would that be? I feel like that'd be really cool. So maybe I'll rework that path design later, but I know I'm adding in everything into this build. It's so weird. But it's fine. We're gonna add in a greenhouse. So it's gonna be like kind of a somewhat miniature greenhouse. I don't know how to describe it. I'm just gonna kind of design it here and then I'll show you. But first, I definitely need a foundation, which I think something like that works. And then I want to have a walkway, so I'm gonna paint this brick right here, and then the walkway will like curve its way up to the greenhouse. So here's how our path's gonna curve up. I know it's a little interesting, but I'll fill in the spaces here with like dirt. Just trust the process. Ellie is gonna be so confused, but just trust me, you need to use this greenhouse to get that gardening level up. Hopefully she'll understand. I just need to make sure she doesn't get converted to the bad side of decal plants. I think that's a good color for our greenhouse in terms of at least like the wall color. And I get it's not green before somebody comments that. And so like these windows here in the greenhouse are left open to get some natural air in, and I actually like that touch. And I do have to say this is the first greenhouse I've ever made, so we'll hope that it turns out good for Ellie's sake. So I feel like a good thing here for our window at least. Why did I say a window? I mean, I guess it is technically a window. For the greenhouse here, I'm gonna make like a beam that's just gonna go right here along this window, and we can have like shelves and stuff on it. It's also gonna help though with our glass, which is the main reason why I'm doing it, because obviously it'll make placing this glass a lot easier. I don't know why I said easier like that. I need help. I also just made our glass a bit darker, but there we go. That is very good. So there we go. That is looking really, really good. Oh, sweet. Yeah, just clone that over and that was easy. Nice. And I'm working here on the roof of the greenhouse. It's definitely coming together. I mean, the structure so far is fantastic. This is exactly how I wanted it to be, and it's turning out really well. I feel like lately, dude, I've been doing so many builds like that are like my first time doing an airport, my first time doing like an NHL stadium, you know, just so many new and unique builds recently. It's awesome. It helps keep me motivated for sure. So that's the strategy for you guys that may be losing motivation in this game. Just, you know, try something new. I gotta sneeze. Oh my gosh, that was bad. So this roof didn't go exactly how I wanted it to, but I'm gonna try and find a way to connect this to this one. Oh, it's actually not that tough, is it? And now this roof is becoming a little bit more challenging because why wouldn't it? Okay, there we go. So that's most of the roof done. And if you're wondering, well, most, well, this looks pretty done to me. Yeah, we have to add glass now. And glass is pretty tricky because you can't really see too much of it. Oh, wow. Great observation, Captain. You can't see glass. I know. Fortunately, this side's easy, though, because I just have to place 2 of them. So that's nice, at least. Okay, the roof's almost done. Can't believe it. We just have to do our corner wedges now. Okay, now we are almost done with the roof. I just have to do these inverted transparent wedges, which, oh boy, I'm not looking forward to these, but if I can get the dimensions of these, I should be fine. There we go. That's 1 placed. That actually was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. That's 2. Oh my goodness, she disconnected. So, slight problem. The rest of the video from here on was filmed looking like this. So I'm just gonna breeze over what I did here. I spent a lot of time decorating this greenhouse and the landscaping, and I think this is just a very nice addition to this build. I then spent time working on the interior, starting with this sunroom. I added in older styled furniture which really set the tone for this build, along with other small details in this room. Now it was time to start the interior, which took me a while to figure out a layout, but I went with this entry area and placed the kitchen right next to it. Something about this interior just really fits with the style of the exterior. I added in a laundry area and the stairwell for later, but in case this isn't Ellie's style, I also added in this living room. You know, I really think this room would be perfect for Christmas. I then decorated all of the bedrooms and worked on this massive bathroom she had requested. I went with this super cool bathtub design and I've got to say this turned out incredible. I hope you guys like this build and now it's time to show Ellie.
What the flip is that backyard? Oh, what?
Welcome to your new house.
Oh my god, the fireflies! Wait, that's so cool. This is so cool. Oh my god. You made a vaulted ceiling, what?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wowie. Oh my god, wait, this is really cool. I love this.
Yep, so yeah, this was just in case you need a more modern look, there you go.
Oh yeah, I love, this is so cool. I love this. Ooh, okay.
Yep, so it's got the views out there. Don't look out there just yet. No.
Okay.
We got the bathroom here, so just like a older style bathroom. This is the bathroom here.
What the flip? Oh,
Yeah, I spent a bit of time making this tub. Yeah.
I just noticed the ceiling. How? What?
Yeah, that took me a little bit.
The house is actually so pretty. I love the style that you chose.
There we go. Good, because I don't know what style I chose, but the door's open the wrong way. But here's your backyard.
Wait, how'd you do this?
Oh, the greenhouse here?
Huh?
Yes.
Oh, wait, you came out there. While you were building, I was just running around catching butterflies.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, I should probably put those to good use. So, yep. Yeah, this greenhouse is it's green,
That's so cool.
and you have your own like pool house.
Wow. Wait, this is so cool. Wow. Okay, this is really nice.
Yeah.
Really, I actually love it so much.
Well, there we go.